Shopping at the supermarket was an experience to look forward to every weekend for Evelyn Olum and her 3 children. As a treat, Evelyn would allow her children to come along and sometimes put something extravagant in the shopping cart. But like many other parents, she has begun cutting back on non-essential items to cope with the rising cost of basic goods.
Some of the things I used to buy them have gone up, so I tell them if I buy one, maybe I buy 2, you share, not like everybody must have, you know. Yeah,
the weakening shilling against the dollar, the rise in the energy cost and other factors have seen a huge drop in most people's purchasing power. As the prices of goods and services escalate, many people have had to adjust their lifestyles and shopping habits.
I used to go to the shop with 1,000 shillings or 100 shillings, and carry a basket full of goods. But now, I don't know. 1,000 shillings is just nothing. You just carry a paper bag.
I never used to write the list, but the price now just almost tripled. So you have to be very careful.
Shopping has been reduced to buying basic necessities. The price of maize meal, a staple in the Kenyan diet, has seen the highest increases. A survey carried out between January and September this year revealed that prices have shot up by an average of more than 80%. A 2-kilogram packet of Jembe maize meal, for instance, was retailing at 56 shillings in January. By last month, it had doubled to 112 shillings. Jogo maize meal was at 65 shillings in January and now is at 119 shillings, a price increase of 83%. Soko and Pembe maize meal have also seen increases of 88% and 87% price respectively. Sugar prices have also seen a dramatic price increase, with each 2-kilogram bag of Mumia sugar now at 293 shillings, up 52% from January. Brown table sugar from Chemelil Sugar has increased by 54% and is currently retailing at 300 shillings. Bread and milk prices are up between 3 and 10%. All these increases come at a time when few incomes have gone up and employers facing increased costs are cutting back on staff costs.
Every Kenyan is feeling the pinch. I actually am feeling the pinch. But you see, by the end of the day, life has to continue. So we really don't have a choice.
My shopping has become a bit more difficult in that I have to budget, and when I come, I have also to keep on trying to adjust to the different prices. You come today and you come tomorrow, you find almost everything has gone up, and therefore you have to be very careful.
Manufacturers say the high cost of production occasioned by the high cost of fuel is raising the cost of doing business. They say many of their number would be forced to shut down if they too are not cushioned against rising costs and shrinking margins.
We can look at some areas where it's very costly for manufacturers, like energy. If we can get a relief in energy costs, it would be useful. It would be critical that is, because that at least will have an impact that can be passed on to consumers.
The chairman of the Parliamentary Committee on the Cost of Living, Ababu Namwamba, says after touring the country to establish the situation on the ground, the team has concluded that poor governance is partly to blame.
I would lay the first blame at the feet of government and say that if government got its act together and it treated the agricultural sector with the seriousness it deserves. Remember, inflation always starts with food.
He says there are many loopholes that can be sealed to ensure the reduction of cost of goods.
We have found that inefficiencies in the Kenya Petroleum refineries alone add at the very least, 7 more shillings at the pump price of the various classes of fuel.
Other countries, including Britain, the United States, and neighboring Uganda, have experienced riots and unrest over the cost of living. There are concerns that if the situation is not contained, Kenyans may also seek the same action.
And there's a limit to how much societies can take these sort of pressures. If you have this sort of high cost, I think we need to prepare ourselves for a lot more social stress.
For now, everyone is looking for a relief in the hope that the shilling will go a long way in meeting their daily needs. Mwendwa, Kiogora, KTN, Saturday Night.